Hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, hi Pammy. I decided to give it a try. I'm going to give it a try and see how it goes. I haven't really connected with spirit too much in the past month. Hi. So today I was going to do a journey called Inbetween, and I was talking to my mom today, and we were FaceTiming, and she could see that my face was like tired, and we had allergies, and we were puffy, from allergies and from grief. I lost my father, stepped out of the physical about a month ago, and my grandfather actually passed away. I think it was last week. So there's been a lot of transitions, and yeah, I was talking to my mom. She was saying that sometimes she just gets kind of like stuck in one spot, and so we called it the in between, when you know that something has shifted but not completely. And so today I wanted to just do a little journey for anybody who feels like they're in between, kind of like me and my mom. And we made some observations about grief. We have discovered that when people like talk about heartbreak, it's this amazing. I'm always so interested in all certain aspects of like the human body and energy. And so when I was explaining it to my mom, she said it was the same thing, where it's not like heartbreak. It's like this, it's not just in the heart area. And maybe you guys have felt this too. And it's actually this whole, like, when I talk about the heart space and holding people in your heart space, it's like this, like, crazy feeling right here. Like it's hard to breathe, and it goes out the back too. So it's like this whole grief area where we were feeling was definitely in the heart space, not just heart. So it's almost like when they say heartbreak, it's almost as if it's almost like this whole heart space and the back. And it's this crazy when the grief like would overtake, us. When you're in it, you feel it's almost like labor, where you feel like you can't go on. This will go on forever. Like this feeling of grief will go on forever. And yeah, and then like the next day, you feel like you have your feet underneath you, and the pain isn't there. So this whole grief thing has been really fascinating, interesting, terrible. um, but yeah, my dad. Hi, Ron. Hi, everybody. Yeah. So my dad, when he stepped out of the physical, he showed up for my sister first, because my dad would always do the dishes, and she was there when he transitioned with my mom, and so she was doing dishes that night, and she could feel him like come up behind her, and it spooked her, and she didn't even want to look in the window because it was nighttime. There would have been a reflection, and she didn't want to look up. But she said it was really nice to feel him so quickly. So yeah, so the journey today is going to be about in between. This can be super simple stuff. Like right now, it's kind of for us, it's in between. Like you're just kind of in this grief, where the waves are really strong, and I'm sure that keeps going. I'm sure there's no in between with that, but maybe the strength would be a little bit different. I'm sure people don't get used to losing somebody so close to themselves. But it can also mean, are you in between jobs? Do you know that you're at a job and it doesn't feel good? Like you get this like angsty feeling. You know, you might find that you're grumpy more than usual because there's a change coming. There's this in between. And it's almost like if you're on the monkey bars and you're going from like one to the other to the other. And when you're in the in between, you feel like you just want to grab that next thing so fast. But the in between doesn't quite work like that. Sometimes you're in the in between for a little bit longer. You know, kind of like the caterpillar before it turns into the butterfly, those sorts of things. So this journey is going to be about that. And just really wanted to check in with you guys. It's kind of a test run because we're doing Tuesdays again. And let me see, that's Karen Elizabeth, Sage Healer. Haven't said that in a long time. So Tuesdays, I believe it's at 7:30 p.m. East Coast time. She's on the East Coast. So Karen Elizabeth, Sage Healer YouTube channel with Debbie Freebird Spirit and myself. I start out with the healing journey. So I missed you guys too. I've just been like in the washing machine of emotions. So I feel like I'm ready right now to do this. Okay, so Pammy says the hubby's health is declining and at the in-between time. And yeah, and you feel out of your comfort. That's why it's like this in-between. I've got like goosebumps on my back thinking about it and like honoring the in-between. For me, it's like when I know I'm in the in-between, it really helps if I like address it. That helps because I will get like so cranky and not understand what's happening. And I'm like, oh, I'm going through a change, a shift. And yeah. And when you're like at that job and you know a shift is coming, oh, you really don't want to go to work. You know, I would imagine it would be the same for people who go to college. Like I bet you're excited. Maybe you're excited to go to college, you know, and you're at your parents' house and it's like everything makes you a little cranky. Or if you're at college and you're graduating, and I bet that's a pretty big in-between time. I know for me, one of the biggest in-between time for me was when I graduated high school. I hated like 12th grade, and the next 3 years were really tricky for me. Just you grow, like every day you have somebody telling you what to do at school, you know, it's since kindergarten. And that was like a really hard time for me, transitioning into that. Also, I am going to be, I got some beautiful roses. And so I think what I'm going to do is tomorrow, I'm going to set up this beautiful grid with some roses and some crystals. So if anybody would like some long distance Reiki for themselves, or if they would like some long distance Reiki for somebody else, you know, for themselves or somebody else, just go ahead and comment. You know, you can say for me and then the other names. And then that way I like to write them down and feel the energy when I'm writing people's names down. So, yeah. Hi, everybody. It's good to be back. Hello, hello. I'm glad you guys are all here. I'm looking at everybody. So yeah, take advantage of the Reiki. What I do is I'll set up a grid, this nice area. I'll take a picture once I have everybody's names in there. I'll fold them up so there's some privacy. Yeah, holding you guys in my heart space for sure. I have room today. Feeling good. Today I have my feet underneath my my body. Yeah. 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 Losing people. This is the first time I've lost like a parent. My grandfather passed away last week. He and my dad a month ago. So we've had some shifts and some changes here. And my grandfather was old. He was 90. My dad was younger. I was telling my mom I can't believe I lost my dad before she lost her dad. But I mean, that's not funny. That's sad. But yeah. So Barb, I will definitely put those people, and I'll be thinking about them tonight too. So just to let you know, tears might fall while I'm doing this journey of the in-between. I'm still a little raw. I can feel them. They're coming. And they're going to fall because I do have tissues. I do have tissues from last time. Okay. I think we're going to go to the Garden of the Gods. A collective Garden of the Gods journey. I have a feeling maybe our helpers are going to give us maybe some tools. I can see us sitting at a bench in the Garden of the Gods. Definitely some water going to be involved. Let's see how right I am. They'll give me little tidbits before I go in. I think I know all of you. If there's anybody here that's new, my name is JJ. I have a yes and no eye. So when you see that, that's kooky. When I'm going really deep and connecting, sometimes my eyes will go up. Looks a little weird. I'll try to, if I can catch it, because I'm journeying at the same time. If I catch it, I'll put my hands up. And I have a healing language. I call it a heart language. And let's see. Oh, hi, Joe. Thanks for showing up. I usually do a Sunday YouTube that's called The Collective. And we usually like open up our hearts to see how far we can spread, our heart spaces between our communities. And the last time I did this, right now we have people from the US and Canada. Before that, I can't remember where the other person was from. I'm not sure if they were from Australia, but we like to when we get into these journeys, we like to spread out the love between our neighbors and the community, see how far we can stretch it. And we would try to do that every Sunday. I've been gone for about a month now. So let's see what we got. Somebody had a question. Ron, you're not new at this. Ron has, if you see his name, it's Ron Unconditional Love Tarot. He's on YouTube Saturdays. And his unconditional love medicine is very, very strong. I'm actually hoping he shares a little bit with us energetically. Could use that. I thought there was a question, but if you just popped on and you would like some long distance Reiki, which means like right now I'm in California, I can send it to whoever. And actually, that was going to be tomorrow where I put the names in and I do this beautiful grid, but I'm going to call in some Reiki for this too. We're going to do light language and Reiki because my hands are already vibrating and there's a storm. There was already some sleet, rain, thunder, which is not normal for us here in Mammoth Lakes. It's been very dry. Arizona, yay! Betsy, one of my favorite places to go is Sedona. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, if you want to add some names for tomorrow's I'm just going to I'll probably post a picture on Facebook or the Way Showers. You know what? Actually, I'll post a picture as this thumbnail. That would be perfect for this. Okay, so here we go to the in-between. Yeah, Sedona is magical. Some of my favorite people live there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move around a little bit. I can notice already that I have, I think the angel winged beings are here. So I'm already feeling some tension for maybe those caregivers that are here now or maybe watching this later. Yeah, caregivers. So I'm just checking in with my body, and when I scan my body, I can kind of tell where we need to focus on a little bit. And right now it's at the back of the shoulders. So find yourself in a comfortable position, and let's see what we got. I'm going to call in some protection. Just close your eyes, take a couple deep breaths or light breaths. Just breathe. My heart language sounds Native American, Japanese, Asian. It has a flair. It's kind of custom for the people who do show up live. There have been people who have noticed that I've been speaking words in Hebrew. I remember we had some people from Hawaii that I was working with, and they heard like a whole sentence that I said, "Are you ready now?" And those are not languages that I personally know. So maybe there will be some words that you know. My people, the ones that I channel, they like to be called tuta, the teachers. There's more than one. The thunder just started. You might hear my dogs. They're bringing in the beehive energy, and how the beehive, the honeycomb, it's so strong. They're talking about the collective, not only the collective, but they're talking about they're talking about strengthening the community as well. There's a funny one here tonight, and they're saying that the honeycomb shape, they're saying, and especially like how like well engineered it is, and it's also sticky. They're talking about they're going to be connecting you and me with our people that are not here in the physical. So if this is something that you're open to, we can practice this tonight. We can call it in. And each time like one of them come, it's like strength and support. And I forgot I need to turn my phone on silent. Strength and support. So like the people that walk with us every day, they're closer for this in-between time. The in-between time, they're bringing in a bird. They're talking about the in-between time and how, for instance, if you were the winged one, and you were, say like you're coasting, and this wind gust comes, like strong wind gusts. And it may not be like your normal route, your normal path. And if you try to like go your normal way, you know that wind gust will come up, and so there's like only a certain way to go, and that's by listening to your intuition and trying a little bit this way and a little bit that way, to see, just to check out the current of your life right now. And it's also important to have a bird's eye view instead of like focusing like right here. Focus like you're looking down at the situation. And they're saying to make sure your talons are prepared. Like stretch it out. Make sure you're good to go, because it's important when you're doing the bird's eye view and you're in this in between to really focus on, one, where the current is taking you. Don't fight it. Trust it. But also you're going to be ready to grab the things that you do want. And it's very sharp. Like if you're indecisive right now in this in-between time, they're saying that the thing that you want is going to be crystal clear, and you have to like go for it, grab it. Good, it just started to rain. This will be perfect. So with your eyes closed, we're just going to scan your physical body. Wiping away your day, wiping away a week, a weekend. Here you are in this nice, safe, beautiful area. You've shown up for yourself. Just scanning and clearing your energy. Leave your day behind. Whatever is going on, we'll be able to pick that up when we come out of this. Right now, this is for you. Clearing off your legs, your ankles. Checking in with our spine. There's a cool rain that's happening right outside my doors right now. And they're bringing in the rain. You can control the temperature and the speed. If you'd like for it to have a color, a vibration. They said, imagine this water that's coming down through the top of your head and clearing your spine. Comes from the most beautiful, pure spring water. Going right down your spine. Breathe in. Leave your day behind. Clearing your spine all the way down. And the ground below you happily accepts this water that has cleansed you. Let's go on a journey. While we're here, we're going to work on our ears, taking away the pressure. They say if you ever have any issues with hearing, you can cup your ears to help. It helps when you hear your own voice too. Like for instance, if anybody here has a light language, Konana yewa shewa. Or maybe they're practicing a new language. Ano na na yewa. You can hear it much better if you cup your hands behind your ears. Manoi na kotana yewa shimaui tana yewa. Connecting our ears, katana na na shina maui tayewa, with the frequency and the vibration that's most perfect for you. Most perfect for you. Konana shiwa, maiwa shiwa shiwa. And if you can, tanoishta tayewa yewa. Just imagine that you're hearing your sentries coming in to protect the room that you're in. Kotana na shiwa shiwa. Stitano ishta tato na kina mashina ma yewa yewa. Kotana yewa shewa. My sentries, I'm seeing them as not animals today. Kotana shema, my sentries are the pillars of light, the 4 white lights. Kotanu shewa. Yena ma shewa, unanana yewa, kana yewa, shewa, shewa. I invite you to pay attention to see if you sense anything coming in for you, and if not, that's okay too. Katotana ishtita. Katota. Yena ma shewa. Connecting our heart space. Koina shewa. Yenama shenama kitayewa. With the ones that we love. Kotana eshtita. Connecting my heart space with the people in the community right here, right now. Kotana dayewa. And the ones that are coming after. Koya shiwa. Welcoming everybody. Koinama shiwa tunana kiwa. Konayewa shinamao kotadayewa. I see us koinama shinamao kitayewa. Almost in a circle. Kotanana shinamao titanama pao kita. We're comfortable. We're just all kind of standing. Kotanana shtita kitayewa. Within each other's space. Koetana no shitano inamayewa. I'm focusing in on the heart spaces. Looking at the person next to me, Kuinamashiwa. And as we connect, I can feel the heart spaces stronger. And the ones that are here now, if you truly have your feet underneath you today, and maybe somebody doesn't have their feet underneath them today, meaning they could use a little extra, let's just boost this up for the people who might need a little extra in their heart space. The ones that are hurting in their heart space. Tana no shewa. Watching this space grow in our community, in this room. Koina shewa. Extra for the ones who need it. Koina ma shewa. Kinawi na ma shewa, 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 shewa. And feeling those heart spaces. We're going to go on a journey. The bird is coming in. I wonder what kind of bird is coming for you. Working on those ears. See if you can hear the vibration of the wings. So the bird comes in. Somebody has an airplane. Greet whatever's coming to you. Kitana maushewa. Yena ma shewa. Kinama uenama papapau kitayewa shewa. And using this as a vehicle to go up into the sky. Kotana wi shewa shewa. You can feel the vibrations of the wind. Kotana wi shtita. The strength as we go up. Konana shewa wunama we. Yena ma shewa 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 shewa. And leveling out, look around below you. We're going to be working on your eyesight, the eyes, to see here, the in-between time, and anything that is appropriate for you at this time. They're bringing in the person that if you go to the eye doctor, they bring in these filters to like, what's better, 1 or 2? 1 or 2? 2 or 3? And they're bringing in these different colors, and they're doing a like a calibration. Maybe there's something we could see a little bit more clearly. Maybe somebody is so laser focused. Maybe they're relaxing your eyes. It's all for you. Asking for what you need at this time. And when they're done working on you, in your mind's eye, just look around and see with this bird's eye view. So playing around with the eyes, playing around with the ears. If you're comfortable, you can lift your hands up and feel the wind. Feel the current. Feel any resistance from the wind. Pushing you in this direction or that direction. Thinking about the in-between time and how sometimes we don't have the choice of which direction we go in, and you have to ride it out. And it feels like you're lost. What is this strange land? So while we're on these vehicles, whether you have an airplane or a bird, there's the thunder. What would it feel like to just fully trust the situation? For me, it feels as if it feels definitely like uncomfortable. I'm not sure where this bird's taking me. I don't have control of this situation. That's where the beehive comes in, the honeycomb. They said if you have enough of that support, it makes it easier during the in-between time. So notice that the bird is riding this current into what we call the land of the gods. And you can notice the terrain. Are there mountains? Is it an island? Circling around as you're slowly making the landing. You come to a landing and you slide off or step out, and you notice that there is a place for you to sit. Walk to that place and have a seat or lay down, whatever it is you're comfortable with. This is the land of the gods. We visited this place before in other journeys. Today, what's going to happen is we're going to be building our honeycomb. So as you're sitting or laying down, pay attention to your breath. So we'll breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Thinking about our in-between time, in between this and in between that. And you notice that There are potutananayewa energies coming close to you with this beautiful heart feeling, this love feeling. Kotananashtewa. These can be people that are your guides. They can be your ancestors. They can be the winged ones, like the angel beings. Kotananashinemaokitana. They can just be the ethereal beings, like an energy or a light or a vibration. They can be your loved ones who have stepped out of the physical. They can also be animals as well. Tonanashinamaokita. You can feel them standing around you. And you invite them in one at a time. Kotana shtitao kotana yewa, and we greet them. Koishewa yematu tonoma paukita yewa. And as they come close, they give you tools for the in-between, this strength that we might need. Kotanana for the upcoming times. Kitano ishtita tayewa. Yenama shinamao kitayewa. And they give you the piece of the puzzle. It could be a tool. Kotanana shinamao ki. But I'm seeing it as the individual pieces of the honeycomb sticking together. And as each one comes towards you, they each add a piece of this beautiful strength for you. So invite them closer. Spend some time with them. Maui nama yewa ye nama shewa ye manu na yewa mai nama wa ona taki tano kata ye mashi na mayewa ue nama shewa yewa mai nama shewa yewa ye nama shewa yewa ye nama shewa yewa. For the caregivers that are here in the shoulder issues, Kona na uitanatoi tau kostitaye mawe nama yewa. Ye nama she nama yewa yewa. They're clearing that area. They say, go ahead and leave your burdens, Kona uitana, any weight that's on your shoulders. Maluta totano ka yewa she nama yewa. It's so nice of you to hold on to all of that stuff. And they say, it's okay, pass it on to us. Yenama utonomo papakunana shewa. Yenama shenama winama yewa. It's okay to let go of the things that you know of. And it's okay to trust things that maybe you're unaware of. From the beginning of your time to right now, kotana shewa. They're more than welcome to take any of that weight off of your shoulders. They're also taking some things. From other parts of our body. I can see them taking maybe the overthinkers. They're working on the jaw for anybody. I know I've been clenching my jaw. Helping with the neck. They're giving us new shoes. Perfect balance. They're putting the tools to make the right steps inside the shoes. They're going to the lower back area. The honeycomb is especially going there. Because we've got work to do. The little bees have to work. They're putting the strength there for the people who may not feel like they're getting the support that they need right now here in the physical, maybe from the situation that you're in. We're going to be bringing in lots and lots of good energy in this area and filling it up. They're showing me a piggy bank, and there's lots of coins going in there for support for the future. They're just going ahead and packing lots of support into the lower back. Yenama-yewa. And they said when the journey is over, if you feel called to, it would be a beautiful gesture for the helpers today. If you could put something, just put something out, konanana shinama, in gratitude. Kitanana shinama yewa ma yewa. Yenama tatanana shinama kita yewa. Just feeling how your body, your physical body feels right now with this love and the support. And they ask, kunanana shinamao kita. The bird that is flying above us, kutanana shinamao kita. He's eager to grab things that you no longer want to hold on to. This can be ancestral, anything ancestral. From the beginning of your time to right now, maybe these things are passed down through generation and generation. Just some storylines. I'm getting storylines. Maybe we could weed through some of those storylines, because to be honest with you, I'm sure no one here thought we'd be here in our lives right now with some of the stuff going on. And so they're just saying storylines can change. So let's pull out the things that are maybe not supporting us right now. Pulling those out. Pulling them out by the roots. I can feel there's more lightness in your body. And let's just ask for this beautiful water, this beautiful rain, to rain down on the parts that do make you in your timeline, kotana, in your storyline from the ancestors, kotana nashtuta, to make those things stronger. Those things that make you fearless and brave, curious, loving. Seeing those grow, become stronger. And we ask our team around us, spirit guides and the people that showed up, we ask them, is there anything we can do for you? See if they have an answer for you. What can we do for you? And we thank them, as we see them taking steps backwards away from us, giving us some more space. Our helpers are backing up. As they back up, they clean the energy in your house or wherever you are at this moment. Energetically cleaning it. Cleaning out the cobwebs, energetic cobwebs. Cleaning every room in your house energetically. We thank the Patotana Nostita, the land of the gods. And seeing yourself where we started this journey, in your room, wherever it is that you are physically. And let's keep the sentries there for a little while, the protection that showed up. We'll keep it there for while we sleep. Taking a deep breath in. Thanking ourselves, giving ourselves gratitude for taking these moments to take care of ourselves. Knowing that the in-between doesn't last forever. And wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, wiggling your shoulders and your head. See how that feels. How does everybody's back feel, their shoulders feel? Coming back into you. One thing I always ask is that I come fully back into my body. Fully back in. No more traveling for right now. Kotana shiwa, yewa, yewa, katana yewa. And welcome back. With any energy work, you want to make sure that you drink water. Make sure you guys have some water before you go to bed. It feels nice to have the extra support of the honeycomb energy. I might have to buy some. They actually have some at my grocery store. Put it out so I can remember. Maybe put some in some tea. I'm so happy that you guys showed up to join me tonight. I wasn't sure if anybody would notice because I'm like, I'm going to do this in 15 minutes. I'll give you a heads up next time. I'll give you a couple days notice. So tomorrow I'll be doing the grid work where I'll put out I have red and white rose petals. I'll put that out. I'll make it really pretty. Put some spices. I'm not sure what's going to show up. It's usually salt and dried orange peel. And sending you some Reiki tonight. And I have the names here. The names that will be added to the long distance Reiki tomorrow. And I'll ask that it shows up nice and gentle because sometimes when I send my mom Reiki, she falls asleep. So maybe I'll do it more in the evening. I'm curious. I'm always curious. If you remember now or if you remember later, please comment and just let me know. Hi, sunflowers. Just let me know some of the things. Like, did somebody have an airplane? I saw like a small white airplane. They're just like, I'm just going to take this instead of sitting on that bird. What were some of the other things? I can't even remember. I'll have to go back and re-listen so I can journey as well. There was some really good things. I do feel better though, like my shoulder feels not perfect, but lighter. My feet feel lighter. I'm happy I could do this while there was a storm happening. I love the energy that a storm brings. We don't get them often here. All right, we're going on 50 minutes. I totally took up your time. Ha ha ha. Betsy, yeah, that's pretty cool. Betsy was sitting outside, and when I spoke about the wind picked up. I love it when that happens. Ron, you were traveling with the hummingbird? Oh, hummingbird is really special in shamanism. It's the adventure seeker. So that's really cool. I love the energy of the hummingbird. Nice. Oh, you had golden beings, Joe? How lucky. Oh, and your mama. That's awesome. Yeah, my sister, I've told this story before, but my sister, when I was calling in the sentries for her, it was I don't know how to say the plural word of this, but moose? Is moose just the plural word? She had 4 of them. 4 mooses. Gray parrots. Nice. That's beautiful. Yeah, my ears are still adjusting. I can there's I don't know. My ears are still adjusting to when they were working on the ears. I'm curious to see how my eyes feel because with the wind, the allergies have been kicking up. Ron, I love the light beings. Sometimes I call them like the gaslight beings because it's like, whoo, the ethereals. I love them. Yeah, there's so many things helping us on the other side. I like to think about how every step we take, it's almost as if our ancestors or the ones who have crossed over out of the physical, it's almost like our steps are on their hands and they're not really guiding us anywhere, but just supporting our steps that we take as humans, and we're just learning and learning. White dove and hummingbird with white and purple beings. Gigi, isn't that like the best? God, I love journeying. Well, this is fantastic. So I will see you, let's see, on Tuesday, 7:30 Eastern Time, PM. We'll be on Karen Elizabeth Sage Healers YouTube, and what we do is in the beginning I do after all the hellos and how are you and all of the news from what we've been up to. I'll do a small journey, and then Karen Elizabeth and Debbie from Freebird Spirit will be coming in and doing readings. Some tarot cards, some oracle cards, talking to your loved ones, bringing them in. So that happens on Tuesday, and I should be back here next Sunday. So thank you. Good night, everybody. Drink your water. Take care of yourself. If you do feel called, like this week or whenever, we don't really like to give you too many jobs or homework, but just put something out thanking your ancestors. Yeah, many blessings to you too, Gigi. Sleep well, everyone. I'm excited to hear rain and thunder as I fall asleep. So excited. All right, everybody. I love you. Mwah. Bye.